How's it going, YouTube? My name is Pancakejr, and today I'm going to be shining the spotlight on one of my all-time favorite games, Enter the Gungeon. So before we get into it, let me tell you exactly how this video is going to work. I'm not just going to talk about Enter the Gungeon, I'm going to talk about the physical edition of it specifically and what makes it special. I want to talk about the bonuses, I want to talk about the extra goodies, I want to talk about the in-game bonuses, because there are in-game bonuses, if you didn't know. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Enter the Gungeon was created by Dodgeroll and published by Devolver Digital. It was originally released on April 5th, 2016 on the PC, and it came to other consoles within the following year. It has remained at $14.99 across all platforms, but there have been some sales where you can get it for cheaper. But the hours and hours of fun you're going to have playing this game is well worth the price of $14.99. Dodgeroll describes their game as a gunfight dungeon crawler following a band of misfits seeking to shoot, loot, dodge roll, I see what you did there, and table flip their way to personal absolution by reaching the legendary Gungeon's ultimate treasure, the gun that can kill the past. A relatively simple story, yet it's oozing with intrigue and strong enough to drive the main gameplay of this game. The gameplay centers around the stories of 4 playable characters: the Marine, the Convict, the Hunter, and the Pilot. But there are more characters you can unlock. Each of these characters has a series of past mistakes that they want to go back in time and fix using the gun that can kill the past, and this is what motivates them to go into the Gungeon. So to summarize what this game is, basically, it's a bullet hell, and it's a roguelike, combined into one. There's even a place in the Gungeon called Bullet Hell, which is a nice nod to that genre of games. In 2019, Enter the Gungeon went physical and got a physical release from places like Limited Run Games, Special Reserve Games, and other retailers. Unfortunately, they're sold out on Special Reserve Games and Limited Run Games, and even I missed out on the Special Reserve box from Special Reserve Games, but if you're willing to pay a little bit extra, you can still find all of those versions on eBay and the version that I have on Amazon, though they will likely be close to double their original price, so buy at your own risk. And here is the physical edition of Enter the Gungeon. As you can see, the bulletkin is nice and yellow on the front cover, and on the back cover we also have 2 bullets in the shape of a heart. Each physical version of Enter the Gungeon comes with a sticker sheet, a papercraft bulletkin with directions on how to assemble it, a reversible cover, and a download code for the soundtrack. And here is a close look at the Nintendo Switch game card itself and all of its Gungeon glory. And so you don't have to do it yourself, I went ahead and put together and assembled my papercraft bulletkin, which was actually more difficult and less difficult than I thought it would be. The directions are really simple and easy to follow, but even without directions, it's pretty self-explanatory. All you gotta do is fold these little flaps into the pre-cut holes, and you're done. I actually struggled with mine a little bit because the holes on mine were cut a little bit too small, so I had to use a razor knife and cut mine a little bit larger. But after I did that, it came together quite nicely. What I especially like about this papercraft build is that it does not require any glue or tape, so once you assemble it, you can easily disassemble it and fold it back together and stick it back in the case, which is what I did after this video. The material feels like a thick piece of paper or a thin piece of cardboard. And not that it's fragile, but while you're assembling it or disassembling it, just be careful that you don't rip it, and you should be good to go. If you kill the past with each character, which is basically beating the game with each character, then you unlock an alternate skin with that character. This works for all characters besides the Gunslinger and Paradox. What some of you may not know is that the physical edition of Enter the Gungeon comes with an alternate costume for the bullet, which makes him look like a shotgun shell. What's so special about the shotgun costume is that the only way to obtain it is by having the physical edition of Enter the Gungeon, which I think is really cool, and it makes for a great argument to get the physical version of the game, as if you needed another reason. Enter the Gungeon will always hold a special place in my heart as one of the most challenging but also most fun games I've ever played. And to see a game that started as digital only get a physical release with all of these cool bonuses really gets me excited for the future of physical games. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you liked the video and you want to see more, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and show your support any other way you know how, because this video took a lot of effort to make, and any way you could show support would really mean a lot to me. That's all the time I've got for this video, and I will see you in the next one.